Hi loves, this is Lois Ada. In today's tutorial, we are going to learn how to cut and sew this beautiful 6-piece skirt. It is simple and beginner friendly. So if this is what you would like to learn, let's dive into the video. So to start with these 6 pieces, we are going to divide the waist by 6, the hip by 6, and the knee circumference by 6. So since it's a skirt, we are going to cut out the 4 sides first of all, 2 for the front 2 sides and 2 for the back 2 sides, leaving the middle ones first. So we are going to fold 14 inches for each of the 4 panels. So 28 will give us 56, which we folded into 4. So after folding, I checked it and I got 14 inches. So I'm going to draw a starting line of half an inch. From the half an inch, I'm going to place my tape from minus 1.5, and then I'm going to mark the waist to high hip of 5.5, the waist to lower hip of 11.5, the waist to knee of 19.5, and the full length of her skirt 45 plus half an inch left for the same allowance. So we have the waist to high hip, the waist to lower hip, the waist to knee, and the full length of the skirt. So we are going to divide the waist by 6. After dividing the waist circumference by 6, we got 518 plus 2 inches seam allowance gave us 718. So we marked the 718 and then divided what was left by 2 and put one on the right hand side and one on the other side. After that, I had to use my tape to cross check if what we have at the center is 718. So next we are going to mark the waist to high hip circumference, which is 37 divided by 6, which gave us 618 plus 2 inches, which gave us 818. So we marked 818 and checked what was left and divided by 2 in order for us to be able to centralize the skirt, after which I had to cross check to see if what I had is actually 818. Okay, so next is to impute the hip circumference. Our hip is 42.5 divided by 6, which gave us 718 plus 2, 918. So I had to mark the 918 and then divided what was left into 2 to place on both sides. So next is the knee circumference. Okay, so the knee circumference we have 42.5 minus 5, which gave us 37.5 plus 2 inches seam allowance, which gave us 618 plus 2, which gave us 818. So I had to mark the 818 and cross check what was left and divided what was left by 2. So I marked one on the right hand side and one on the left hand side. Okay, and then this is to enable us to centralize the skirt. So after marking, I had to use my ruler to connect all the lines. So after connecting all the lines, whatever I do for the right hand side is exactly what I am going to do for the left hand side. So this is me connecting all the lines together from the waist to the high hip to the knee. So that's it. Okay, so next is to carry our long straight ruler to connect it in a slant manner down to the edge of the skirt. I'll do the same for this other side as well. After doing this, it is time for us to cut the 4 panels out. If you've watched up to this point, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so that you will not miss out on any of our beautiful tutorials. So after cutting this, we are going to fold our fabric into 2, and then we took the measurement to see what we have. We have 23 inches. So that 23 inches is on fold, one for the center front and one for the center back. Okay, so we are going to get the midpoints. 23 divided by 2, which gave me 11.5. So that's 11.5. I marked it, and then the one of the 4 panels we are using, we are going to mark the center of the waistline. Okay, we marked it and placed it on that line. We'll do the same for the downside and place it at the center. This is to enable us centralize the skirt. Okay, so after placing it very well, we don't have much work to do on this part. we are just going to extend the knee area in an A shape to get the fullness at that down part. See the way I placed my ruler? I will just mark it down to the edge, and I will do the same for this other side. Okay, so after drawing that straight line down to that edge, we are done with the center panel. So it is time for us to cut it out. So after cutting the middle panel, the next thing we are going to do is to cut the 4 panels on our lining and the 2 panels also on the lining. Have the 2 panels and their lining, and then the 4 panels and its lining as well. So next it is time for us to sew. So we are going to pick one of the center panel, we'll place it to the front side, then we'll pick one of the side panel and place it at the other side. You see the 3 panels are complete now. So in order for us to sew, we are going to flip the side panel on the center panel, and then we are going to use 3/4 to sew. On getting to the knee, we are using 7/8 or 1 inch to sew it down. Then we are going to place the other side panel on this other side of the middle panel as well, just the way I placed it. That is exactly how we are going to sew every other panel for both the linings and the material. Then I'll bring it and show you. So I'm done coupling the 3 panels. As you can see, we have both the front and the back. Remember, the zipper is going to be by the side. That is why we don't have any joining at the center. So we are going to remove one of the panels and place one first. Just the way we sewed the fabric, that was exactly how we sewed the lining. So we are going to place one of the lining on top of the skirt and arrange it very well. After arranging it, I'm going to pin it, okay? So after pinning it, this is how the down is going to look like. So you are going to find out that the center panel is a little bit longer than that of the side. So it's just to trim it for it to have the same length with the other side. I will do the same for this other part. After that, I'm going to introduce my crinoline. I have 1 inch crinoline. Although it is small, I decided to join the crinoline twice so that it is going to be 2 inches crinoline. So what you are going to do is to place the crinoline on top of the lining just the way I placed it. Then you are going to sew it 1/2 inch or little all the way down to the other side. After sewing, I'm going to sew the 2 sides. I'll turn it, iron it, bring it and show you. So after turning the lining with the material and adding our crinoline, this is what we have. So we have both the front and the back panels together. So we are going to place it right side facing each other, and then we are going to use our pin to secure it. So after arranging it very well, it is time for us to place our tape on the waist area and then take the waist measurement. So the waist is 15.5, so I marked 15.5 and checked what was left and divided by 2 and placed one at the right hand side and one at the left hand side. After marking, I had to place my tape from -1.5 and took the waist to high hip measurement of 5.5, and then I impute the measurement of 18.5 and then divided what was left and placed one on the right hand side and one on the left hand side. This is to enable me to centralize the skirt, okay? So next I'm going to do is to measure the waist to lower hip circumference. Place your tape from -1.5 again and mark your waist to lower hip. Mine is 11.5. I marked it and then also marked waist to the knee, which is 19.5. So it is time to take the circumference of the hip. So the hip circumference is 21 1/4. So I have to mark 21 1/4 and checked what was left. So I divided what was left by 2 and then placed one at the right hand side and one at the left hand side, and then I connected the lines to the upper part and did the same for the other side as well. Next is to take the knee circumference, hip minus 5 inches, whatever you get, divide by 2. So mine is 18 3/4. I had to mark 18 3/4 and checked what was left and divided by 2 and placed one at the right hand side and one at the left hand side. I had to connect it down to the knee area. So after connecting, use your long straight ruler to connect down to the hem of the skirt, following the shape of the skirt in that A-line manner. So I had to use my hand to connect it all the way down. I'll do the same for the other side. Then it is time for me to cut my waistband. Okay, so to cut the waistband, I had to fold the fabric into two because the material I have is no longer enough. So I had to fold the fabric into two and then cut 3.5 inches. I'm going to join it. After joining, I'm going to infuse stay on it. Then I'm going to fold half inch on both sides, iron it, then fold it into two. I'll bring it and show you. So we are done joining the two sides of the skirt, as you can see. So we have the skirt, we had to leave one side of the side open for our zipper allowance. So that's the band. We folded it, sewed the front part of it, so it is looking very neat. Next is for us to use the band to case the waist area. Okay, so this is how I'm going to place it. Put the waist of the skirt inside of the waistband half an inch, and then after sewing, this is what you're going to get. So I'm going to use my pin to secure it. After securing it with my pin, I'm going to sew exactly those areas all the way round of the waistband. Okay, so after sewing it, I'm going to put my zipper. So this is how I'm going to put my zipper. I'll bring it and show you. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like the video, leave a comment and share it with someone who loves sewing. Don't forget to subscribe for more easy sewing tutorials on this channel. See you in my next video. I am Lois Ada.